cracks.
Alright, so you take it off.
Make sure there's no cracks. This is a pretty new cap.
Oh, the radiator is hot.
Yeah, don't touch the radiator. This is a little loose.
Little loose. That comes off.
You bend the tab to tighten it up.
Oh, that's how you tighten it up.
Oh, that's better.
No, it's not really loose.
There's a little play in there. But
What's the play in? The shaft that comes
the
with it?
shaft.
Do you have to get a new shaft to tighten that? Is it just worn or?
Here now till it's on the high point. So we're gonna put it in neutral. Emergency brake on.
Put it in neutral.
You don't want to come out of reverse.
Oh, you're on a hill.
So I let it roll.
Emergency brake.
Alright, you got the emergency brake on? What? You're rolling away. Be careful so you're not on a hill, that's for sure.
Okay, there we go. I let the emergency brake off so I could pull it tighter.
We're still rolling.
It should be tighter. Hold on. I'll press on the brakes and pull it tighter.
So now that is the
Condenser.
condenser you're taking off?
Yeah.
And we're replacing the condenser because when you're supposed to replace, when you replace the points, you're supposed to replace the condenser, right?
Yep.
You could put a block under it.
Hold it pretty tight now. It shouldn't.
Neutral. We gotta hit the key until we get that little piece of fiber on the points on the high part of the cam lobe.
Ready?
Yep. Stop right there.
That's the high point, so now it's touching.
Yeah, perfect. One try.
It's not quite right.
Oh yeah, that's the high.
Right in the.
I'm just gonna pull, get in front of the car, and move that fan.
This way, right? The belt.
Then when you do that, it moves it to the high point.
Okay, let's bring it around.
You gotta bring it around again.
Bring it around to get it to the high point.
Yeah, you're in the 1 second. You're right on it. Is that on the high low part of the lobe?
Yeah, that's the high point what it's on.
I wanna take a look at it.
Yeah, it is. It's on the high point.
It's gotta be right on there.
Yeah, it's right on the high point. That's
Don't
what it's
stand in
supposed
the
to be.
sun. This way. What if you pull on these right here?
Slips. Radiate.
Right in the middle.
Okay, so we got it at the high point, guys. You can see the highest.
Right there. That. Let's see where that is.
Yeah, where that little part of it is at. That's where the high point is, and that's where you want to have it before you take it off. Oh, so you got to make sure the little fiber piece.
On the high part of the distributor lobe.
Oh, so right there's the
16 thousandths gap.
right there,
16.
16,000 gap.
Yep.
You don't want grease or anything on here in between those points. Right down just checking to see. Hmm.
Oh, the play actually changes the. What do you think they were installed on?
Yeah, I don't like that
There's too much play in the
distributor shaft.
distributor shaft.
How do you tighten it? Is it just worn? You need a new shaft?
Change the distributor.
Oh, that must be original then.
Yeah.
What's on there? So you never replaced it.
This one's all smooth, and this one are sharp.
Really?
That is weird.
Yeah.
All the edges should be sharp.
There should be 6 sharp edges, because that's what opens the points to make them arc. That's your timing and everything. But I'm thinking we'll rotate this thing around.
So there should be 6 sharp edges on the distributor shaft.
I think this is a little longer. Yeah, it is.
Little longer.
Okay, what we're gonna do,
Why is it longer?
because it's the right one. That one's too short.
Oh, that one's the wrong one in there.
That's the wrong one.
That's what they
Okay,
gave
now
me.
we're gonna hit this and try to get it right on the top of the sharp
Okay.
The sharp, one of the sharp
lobe.
lobes.
Again, one more. Stop. Shut her off.
Did I go too far? Right on.
Right on.
So it's right on the sharp edge. One of the lobes.
Yeah, I shouldn't really. I wouldn't think that much would make a difference, but I think it would make it miss. Well,
Not much. Maybe a 2000s probably, huh?
So that little point could actually make it miss.
well, because the rotor is going around, that camshaft, if that's loose, it'll float those points instead of open shut, open shut.
Oh.
Let me get my little wrench.
Yeah,
Do you
so
think
that's
it's moving
that's how
enough?
it could burn the points. That's how it probably burnt the points then you're saying? Yeah, it could be why.
Yeah, because I looked up new distributors online, and that's what they all are. They sell ETI.
Oh, I'm the one to replace this one?
Yeah. Just like if you look for a radiator for this, they're all aluminum.
It's the one I had. Yeah.
What size is that?
That is 1/4 inch.
1/4 inch.
Yeah, that cord.
It comes off the coil.
Condenser.
Oh, the condenser.
Yep.
The condenser.
And here takes the points. Huh?
The old condenser.
We're taking the point out.
So many screws hold the points in?
One.
One screw?
This holds it in. The other screw there is to set
the opening. The opening.
Oh, to set the opening in them? Oh. So that one is to set the opening in, right there?
no.
No,
That
that
one right there.
flathead.
That one's
You
to set
turn
the...
this, and this is oblong, and that'll make the points open and close.
Oh.
This is a lot stronger.
That spring?
Mm-hmm.
The new one?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It could be just the springs worn that they burn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old one is pretty weak.
Hopefully it is. Just the springs. Otherwise you don't have to place the distributor shaft in it.
Look at how it's spring. This one's like pretty weak. And it's bent too.
So that grease then, what do you do with that?
This is lubricating grease.
You put it on
With a can.
the little fiber that rides on the
Oh, the fiber?
that rides on there. How did the spring get bent? Did he put it in crooked? See how it's bent? You hold it straight. It's like, see, like it's going up like that. It's bent on an angle.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying to get this.
It's bent.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite the grease. That
Is it a special grease?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you can see the grease he has on the old one. It's all black. Little toasted.
A little grease on there.
All greased up. The world's best grease rag.
Remember, this is when we had fun.
Yeah.
So the adjustment up top, there's no
I can
adjustment
get
up.
that one in again.
There is no adjustment up top then, correct? For the top screw, where the spring is, just on the
That's the
just right here. This is the
That just
adjustment.
ties it all together.
Yeah, that just ties it all together, and then that's the adjustment down there.
You remember how you got that in there? You had to
Yeah.
push that spring.
Push the one spring and
Yeah.
then. This one will probably be tougher since it's a lot stronger
Yeah.
spring.
That's good.
A
That
lot.
could be the other points could have been floating at higher RPMs. When it starts spinning, it makes it float. It
Yeah.
would make it miss.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably how it burnt the old points.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Where are the old points? Oh, yeah, right here they are.
I found them. They were burnt.
Oh, they're burnt again, it looks like. Oh, no.
I didn't file them completely smooth. I just
Oh, yeah. They're burnt. Burnt.
Man, this spring is gonna
Burnt.
be tough.
That's where we're replacing the points, because the old ones in this 69 Jeep,
you just hold it with the screwdriver and then put it
CJ5.
in with your finger?
Like that, and now. Oh, there's no wire moved.
That's why we're
You got
replacing
enough
them.
room? Should I loosen that screw up more?
Should be enough.
Grandpa sanded them down. Or
File.
filed them down, I should say. Excuse me. Filed them down so they're
Yeah.
for temporary.
Work, but the. Yippee! It's in.
Got it in there?
Okay. So now we get to adjust it. Well, we gotta tighten down all those wires first, right? Oh, we gotta put the condenser in too. We didn't put that in.
Okay, condenser.
There it is.
New special tool. Put it on here. Push. Locks it.
Oh yeah, so the screw doesn't fall out. That's a snap-on?
It's a snap-on, snap-on. Putting some new points in. New points.
Installing new points in the Jeep.
It'll hold down because that one sticks out too far.
Oh.
It's not too bad a Jeep. It's got a GM engine on it.
Yeah, Buick motor in it. Yeah, it doesn't look like they got black since we filed them last time, but
No.
they're still pitted. Too bad.
No.
Just running funky or what?
When you get up to higher RPMs, it was missing.
All these ace mechanics over here, they ought to get it running pretty soon.
That looks like that's a little motor.
Yeah, it's a
V6.
V6.
Buick. It's a
Yeah.
Buick engine. From the factory. They only did it a few years.
Is it like riveted on or like what is that, like dented in or something?
Yeah.
Not like riveted, it's like dented.
We need some of them, Dan.
No, I
Just
just
a whole mess of them.
I want this holder.
Get that off. Gotta slide it off.
Put it on here.
There. That works better than a screwdriver. What are those dents for?
Just to hold it.
Hold it in place. Must be to like grab it.
Mm-hmm.
It can make your points burn too.
Oh yeah.
If your condenser's bad.
A bad condenser can make your points burn.
Yeah.
That's why you recommend replacing both of them.
Always replace the condenser with
Always replace a condenser with the points.
We keep this or throw it away?
On.
So what goes bad inside a condenser? I was wondering.
I don't know. I never had one apart.
Yeah.
Well, should we be the first to take one apart?
Cut it open. See what
It could be.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So I looked up online what's inside a condenser and what goes bad in it, and then no one told.
So after getting your bracket on properly, if the other bracket doesn't fit or work.
It's got a holder now.
Yeah. That has a better holder. All right.
Okay. That holder was too long.
Oh, it didn't have the cutout here? Is that what? Or this was too long.
That's where the special tool comes in handy. Put in that screw. Do you need your screwdriver?
It's a Motorola alternator.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Like the brand of Grandma's phone or a different
Yeah,
Motorola?
that's the same brand. Same
is
same
funny.
symbol. Shine.
37 amp?
Same symbol as the Motorola phone. They make electronics, so. It misses the shaft of the.
That's better.
Yeah, that wire looks like the perfect length now. Only the holder was the right one.
It misses the distributor shaft pretty nicely. See that? And then with that is that, so that's the adjuster, right?
Larry's like, I have a bunch of those that you need the bracket.
Okay.
So now do you use the gapper and
Well,
then
we
you
gotta-
adjust
Did
it?
you get the
Or,
wire connector and tighten them down?
oh, you gotta tighten down the wire first. It's very tedious work, but it'll make your vehicle run a whole lot better.
Why isn't this turning?
Oh, it's too big, that wrench.
Hot on the fingers.
Uh-oh, because it's the distributor's so hot.
Mm-hmm. Let it cool down for a minute.
That was a quick minute.
I don't even think we've got wrenches that small.
I do in my mechanic set.
In your Craftsman?
Mm-hmm.
No.
These are ignition.
Alright, so what's the next step? After you get it all back.
We have to gap them.
Now you have to set the points on the high lobe of the can.
Is it on the high lobe still? Oh.
The high lobe of the cam.
Should be. And to adjust it, you turn this.
So that's how you adjust it. So what's that screw you have the screwdriver on right
This
now?
holds it down.
That holds it
and this
down.
is the adjuster.
And that's the adjuster. Alright, so that one holds it down and that's the adjuster you're using right now. The other one holds it down.
What's going on here? It's hitting that. Close.
After a certain point. That's as far over as it can go. See, because of the hole cut into the point plate.
Oh,
That's
okay.
as far over as it can go.
Oh, so
It's
it'll
not hitting still.
oh, so it'll only let it go over so far the points. So it doesn't touch the actual part. Is there too much play in it?
So it's set at 18 when it's.
Too much playing.
Too much play in the shaft? Oh, yeah, see, yeah, you gotta.
It's on the high point there. High point, but you can push it and it shouldn't move the points like that.
It shouldn't move the points?
No.
So the shaft is.
So technically, since it moves like that, should you gap them at 16 when you have it pushed over, or gap them at 16 the way it is now? Because when it's spinning, what's it gonna be at?
So you're supposed to gap
Should be
the points
about in the
at the
middle?
high point,
I don't know.
but the
So they're like perfect if you have the shaft
distributor
pushed over.
shaft has a lot of play in it. Why is that? Because it's old.
Worn, it's the original.
It's worn and it's old. Well, it's 69 Jeep, so. And you would just want to feel a little resistance on each side, or?
It's hard to tell when you have that much play.
Play is no good.
Yeah, it's too much
Because it should
play.
be no play.
So it could actually
I feel?
fry the points again, correct?
No.
No?
No, it's just going to miss at high revs.
Oh, it's gonna miss at high revs. So it'll miss at high revs, and it won't fry the points.
Oh, that's hot.
So in order to fix that, you need a whole new distributor, or can you get the distributor shaft separately?
I don't know if you can get a housing.
The-
Housing on a shaft.
Yeah. So this is the housing and the
Yeah,
shaft.
Shaft's
Yeah.
the center part.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's with it pushed over.
So you don't want it too tight, and you don't want it too
No, just when
too
you
loose.
slide it in and out, it shouldn't like grab at it to keep it from pulling out, and it shouldn't just slide through freely. You should just feel a little friction.
A little friction on
Just
each
turn
side.
it over to the smooth part here.
Ooh.
Let me see what that does. This tapper. Hey, perfect. You're getting good at that. Feel that. I would say that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. The only thing is the play, you know? It's perfect, you know, right where
Go
it's
with
at.
that.
Go with that.
I mean, that's as good as you can get it.
All right, folks. Well, that's how you install points on a
69 Jeep.
69 CJ5 Jeep. That's the adjuster on the
It's
bottom.
nice when you have a points thing this small.
Bottom.
That's the hold down, and that's the adjuster.
All right. And that's the rotor.
Yeah, that's how much play we've got in the
And
shaft.
that's the distributor.
Yeah.
That's how much play we
Wiggle,
got in the
wiggle,
shaft.
wiggle.
Shouldn't have that wear, but. And there's the distributor cap back on intact.
Players?
Oh, so you rev it up and all.
Grandpa sound is pretty accurate.
Oh, so just like shudder a little bit.
It'll miss.
It'll miss
Yeah.
with too much play.
Perfect.
But is that really necessarily? I guess you're not really drag racing anymore or anything, but
No, it
still,
just shouldn't do that.
it shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Anything laying here?
Just some garbage. Yeah, 'cause there's too much play in the
What's this first?
shaft, the distributor shaft. All right. So what is there one clip only? getting smoother. Should we take it on the road to see how it is better? Alright. How many clips are there on that? Just 2 clips, one there and one there for the cap. Alright, take it for a spin.
Grandpa, remember before if I said if I hit the pedal fast, it would like stutter. It would like
I got the
it would,
back
like,
seat.
hesitate. See, it seems better.
With the points. We're down the road and back.
We're just gonna test drive it.
Go down the road.
See how it sounds.
Does it work better?
It seems good for going straight or right.
Seems pretty smooth so far. Oh, is it supposed to stutter like that?
I know what it tastes like.
Yeah,
That's the shaft.
that's the shaft. It was stuttering like that. So,
So you know once it gets to operating temperature.
yeah, it's missing like that. So you need a new distributor shaft.
I'll wait here.
You really want to go?
Sure.
Go fast.
170.